My dear Patreon and Telegram subscribers, welcome to this weekly edition of the Bitcoin and altcoins blue chip weekly analysis. I will try to keep it short, but still after this crash, I think we should make the aftermath a bit. And it is a very complex week. In summary, I cannot really make it fast and give all astrological details. It will be, I think, a sideways consolidation in a corridor, and I would lean more bearish, to be honest. The big day of the week astrologically is Thursday, the 23rd of October, and this is the Jupiter square Chiron, which was already felt in the dump that we had, in my opinion, but still it will instill fear in the markets and caution. According to some crypto influencers, I caught October 20th and November 1st to be important milestones for news from the US regarding the government. November 1st is tariffs. There we will have again a big volatility event, I would say. A pump dump, it's very different from this one in terms of energy. It can happen also a few days before and after. You saw also the 4 days difference that was here, but I don't see such a big move, to be honest. We will talk more in the next update, but just to give you a heads up on this. And I want to remind you, should you be interested in any product, you are entitled to using discounts that are really on pages according to your tier. So 10% is in general enabled for all products and all tiers, and for more expensive products 20% for the rose gold and platinum tier members. Also, should you be interested in a specific report, then you can also purchase this with rebate from the website. Also, I do have a quarterly forecast. I announced this in the other video. You might not look at it, therefore I'm saying so that you don't miss out should you be interested. And yes, this is quite controversial, but exactly before the crash on the 6th of October, I recorded the market cap situation and also the astrological outlook of altcoins and have compiled a list with the ones which have potential, taking into account that we will have Jupiter and Uranus, the triggers of growth, going retrograde. So we will see peaks for the ones that performed well before. This is the idea, and I have a list with them, with the dates, and also how often the astrological influence occurs. It goes into Q1 2026, and what is detailed is January, and of course Q4 2025 is covered. So just for you to know, if you are interested, maybe not now, because now it will be quite difficult, but since this is available, I want to let you know, maybe you are interested in the future in this. I filmed this on the 15th of October, and the aftermath of the crash on the weekly time frame is quite good. It is still with the whole price action above the three smooth moving averages that I use, the 21, 50 and 200, which is actually good news. Yes, the week retested this, but for now I think it holds water quite well. Looking at the price trajectory, I would like to say that we have this week with a recovery starting from 23rd roughly, because I do see this square very problematic. And yes, we don't have a big difference in terms of values. From 34, for example, to 26 is not much. at least in terms of energy. Depends, of course, on the actual volume, but energetically speaking, based on the aspects, I don't see such a big drop. Of course, news can really produce spikes, so be aware of this. So 20th, 23rd is an important time to watch for the news. Then I do see, based on astrology and capabilities, quite a strong upward trend, to be honest. Maybe it's, I think it will be too optimistic, taking into account where we are and the fear in the markets because of this Jupiter-Chiron square. So this is maybe exaggerated. Take it with a grain of salt, but it should go up, I would say, after this turmoil with Jupiter and Chiron square. And this is mainly based on the aspects that we have, and we will see them right now in detail. So 23rd is on Thursday, so 22nd, 23rd, and then we might see a move up. The 20th of October is the day when Pluto also moves, and they talk also about some regulatory updates from US. I caught this from some influencers, I think, for big accounts. So be aware of this. It has also a translation with astrology. Pluto is people in power, government, and so on. So something could happen there, indeed. And here, let's look at the 20th, 26th. So we have this long-term aspect. I have also in the shorts tutorial with Greta this very well explained. I think this will come a bit in the next week or in 2 weeks from now, but you have it in the tutorial as well. So 10 days before, 10 days after. So I think we also saw some of it. Therefore, I'm not so pessimistic on the Jupiter-Chiron square, which is in general bad. And this will affect the whole week in the market. Now look at BTC, and BTC has bullish aspects. Yes, it has a bearish aspect here on the 25th, but this is counteracted by a bullish one. So therefore, I'm seeing from the 23rd in general up, so to speak. Yes, we will have some retracements, but I do think the end of the month is quite strong. Because of hourly movements, and yes, it is more than that. I mean, the strongest ones are depicted here. So if we get BTC with good volume and ETFs are also seeing incoming money into them, then I do see that we can hope for a rebound towards the end of October. Maybe they still want to make it October and not else, so to speak. Then Ethereum, I do see Ethereum pretty well with this positive aspect on the 23rd. When everything else, in the market is shaky, it might speed up the recovery, I would say. We don't know, but there is this possibility here. It is 10 days before, 10 days after, so definitely worthwhile to watch out. For the other financial assets, the crypto blue chips here, it would be crazy to make a recommendation, so to speak. I'm recommending really ones that you can hope for a fast recovery. Maybe I'm too optimistic, but I want to be cautious here because I think this was a big shift. By the way, if you are interested in the details of this astrologically and as a consumer of astrological forecasts, then you can see the video I link here, and I share it with you as well for the ones interested. It's not about forecasts, but it's basically the anatomy of this crash, so to speak, astrologically. And Solana, as you see, Solana has a weak point here, bearish. 10 days before, 10 days after. This is also bearish, although I know that it seems that traders really sold ETH for Solana, but this is basically not relative to ETH, it is relative to the pace of development that it could have. So maybe it won't be that fast. This is the message, but yes, it will recover. Doge, the same on the same day, so I don't think they will move much. Here from the 20th to the 26th, this is where you are, and you see here also XRP, which is really here with bearish influences. Also for XRP we don't have a long-term aspect, but it will be really influenced by the whole ecosystem and how it develops, especially correlation with BTC that you see above. So the big problem actually, in my opinion, for the whole week is this Jupiter-Chiron square. Chiron talks about fear, and Chiron is between Saturn and Uranus on the orbit, an asteroid actually, but I saw it as part of the picture in every crisis, to be honest. Now, I'm not saying that we have a crisis, I mean, political crisis, yes, it's there. Therefore, I do think this is the fact that really adds tension and would really produce this sideways consolidation overall for the week, leaning bearish. Again, I still think this will be felt. A screenshot of the Astro-based price trajectory for the week for BTC is attached to the entry and also given on Telegram, and we do have also the Astro crypto legend for your reference to quickly grasp this calendar, and I do have also the plan to make a poll soon on your input. Yes, I don't think I will get back to the old format. I know some people are quite disappointed about it because you can feel it since years. Maybe you can see it. It was maybe more readable, but also very, very time consuming. So I decided for this format that I see more practical. You saw how you did the comparison. Actually, I did it, but I think this is the way you can do it much quicker and not compare different files. Now I would like to say that yes, it doesn't look great and it was tough, but we do see still potential for growth and recovery in November. November has strong energy and also the beginning of December. Now the question is how much, and if now after this big dump institutions will really pump the price. I don't think this is impossible for 1 month and a half, 2 months or 2 months and a half, depending how they want to consider for the closing of the year. December is not brilliant, just saying for the second part especially, but the first part is really strong, so I think there is still hope. Thank you so much for your loyalty, for your support. I'm very grateful for that, and I wish you a good weekend and a very successful week ahead. See you.